Going to enjoy myself as best as I can. Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome to the night shift. Welcome to a brand spanking new week right here on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. It's Community and Finance Night. How you doing? Want to say greetings and salutations to everybody locked in right now, those on TuneIn Radio. The night shift to DJ Kevin Stew across the pond, One Harmony Radio. Top of the morning to you guys over there in the UK. WGLRO with the Donny Walker Morning Show, taking it from the sheets to the streets. Big ups to you and all the affiliates. Welcome. PEMGTV.com. Thank you. And of course, those right here at the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, kevinstew.com. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you, and you have my word. I would not even try. Kicking it off with Touchy. Alright, Tushy. It's Tushy, don't it? It's called Best Life. Want to say thanks to Policy Media Group for sponsoring this segment of the show. When being in the moment is priceless, you want to give them a link. 754-999-6020 gets you in touch, or you can check them out at pulseemg.com. So whether it is that you want to capture a moment or you want to stream a moment live on a secure medium, just give them a call, and when you call them, just tell them you heard about them from DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. Alright, do you hear him coming down? Inviting you to call a friend, tell a friend. We're back, Community and Finance Night. And tonight I have someone who, it's been a while since she has hung out with me. The very first time this lady hung out with me, it changed my life. I don't know if it did to her the same thing that it did to me, but I, it was unforgettable for me, and it remains unforgettable. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and only. You've seen her on social media, but she's not really a social media kind of a person. She uses it the way it's supposed to be used. She's on it a lot, but it's not the way you think. And I just want to big up right now the one and only, often imitated, never duplicated. Right, CJ? CJ Love, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. CJ, how are you?
I am blinking with blessings, my darling. You
But-
might you might hear my voice a little goggle, but because the phone woke me out.
oh, you were resting
Yeah,
up for the show.
yeah, because not only that with my real estate, I have to get the this weekend for the kids. I
Right,
have to get everything in good hey for the kids.
right,
Everything
right.
has to be in spot and point for me. So yeah.
Yeah, I know how you are when it comes to things like that. For those that are wondering what you're talking about with this weekend for the kids, some of you have
That
seen it shared. I have shared it, and I've shared it today. I've shared it before today. It is, and I'm going to put it up on the screen right now for those of you that are watching. For those of you that are listening, you're gonna have to jump on over to kevinstew.com, and I invite y'all to come on over and be interactive with us. Um, we do have what mere mortals call a chat room. Us over here on kevinstew.com, we call it the stew pot because it's where we keep things bubbling, and we're just very fancy like that. So inviting you all to come on over kevinstew.com and jump into the stew pot where we keep things bubbling, and come bubble with us, come interact with us, come talk to CJ. I'm Here we go. This is what we're talking about tonight. Those of you who are tuned in to kevinstew.com and pemgtv.com, the back to school giveaway. And CJ, I'm going to let you take it from here.
yes, this will be my 11th year um doing the back to school. Uh,
11
I
years
also
already?
do the yes, and it's amazing. I was looking in some of the radio station interview that I had with you,
Mm-hmm.
and this is 10 years, 9, 10 years. It's
I
amazing.
shared it. Was it last week? I think I shared it. I came across there was I had an anniversary, a memory reminder, and it was 8 years ago. But somehow I think it was longer because it was definitely before I went away and before I went to Chicago. I know that for a fact. Um, but I don't know. The Facebook memory says 8 years. I I
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
that's that's 8 years of one of the year that we weren't on the chat line.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I have it on my my recording, my DVD recording.
Right, because I had sent you
So
that recording, right?
yes,
I can't
so
find
that was
mine. There's a hard drive I cannot find. And
I have it, and I will take it with me this Saturday and let you
please,
listen.
please,
I
please
will.
do. Please do. Because that that conversation, that show
Yes,
was just
it was
phenomenal.
deep. It was very deep, and There was one of the ladies who I was supposed to get a massage from,
Really?
and yeah, I was listening to it. I was going to take it to surprise you at the book bag giveaway, um, but you
Hmm.
caught me off guard tonight.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so it's the 11th year
Yes.
of the giveaway.
Yes. Because what happened? Why it's 10 for you? Because when I first started with TC, that's when I gave away my first, I think, 600 toys,
Mm-hmm.
but I was doing it on the street.
Right.
And then we used at the time, Dale Holness office, and TV Anything Bungie came out. And then a year after, I came to the radio station when the following year when I was doing my book bag giveaway
Right.
and the Christmas toys. That's when you came in. So we're talking about 2010.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
And
I
my
know.
book wasn't even fully out as yet. Um, so that was between 2009 and 10. So
As
you've been writing with me a long time,
yeah.
so,
In fact,
and I'm over I'm over 60 now, so you've seen all my changes.
in
I
fact,
like to
when
stop.
when 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 we spoke, the book had its original name, not the name that it has now.
Correct. It was a promise to kill.
Right. And I
And
don't think anybody, or I don't think there are many people that know the book by that name. They know it as Behind the Mask.
yes, they well actually well you know the story behind that because when I
Right.
gave Mrs. Obama a copy of the book, one of her entourage said, question the title, and I had to go back
Mm-hmm.
in isolation and and rename the book because of the purpose of my mission.
Right.
So yeah, we coming a long way, brother, and I'm still strong and kicking and doing my thing and making sure every children or every child rather
Mm-hmm.
um, uh, get get a piece of, because I live on the streets all my teenage years, and
Right.
then again I live on the street in New York in Brooklyn, so my gut still where those children are. So I have a responsibility, you know, to go back, and because the Lord saved me tremendously, I know I have an obligation to the Lord to go back and help those who are where I'm coming from. And I'm happy to do that. And I've been doing it because it some of us never made it out alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we
Right.
never made it out or actually reach my age over 60. So
Right. Right.
I have an obligation to go back into the cave of darkness and to do God work. And I am tremendously, I say every day, I'm so happy God humbles me, because I wouldn't be who I am today and he didn't humble me. We give the devil a lot of credit for things we haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth of the matter is God tests and the devil tempts. So the devil cannot touch you unless God give him permission. And the only reason he does that is either to discipline us, to put his wrath on us, or to test us.
Right.
And we
Right.
have to know the difference. If we don't know the difference, then we're going to always give the devil credit for our brokenness, and we shouldn't.
Right. And that right there kind of answers the question why you started doing this.
Yes.
Now, some of our listeners would know the things that you do throughout the year. It's not just the back to school, but tonight we're focusing on the back to school bash, the back to school giveaway.
Okay.
So you started telling the story of when it got started, because I want people to understand where you're coming from with this, some of the things that you've gone through, and where you are now with it, and what the future looks like. And so that they don't think that it's just a little hurry come up thing, or somebody just come up with an idea that, oh, let me just do this time. First of all,
No.
again, this is year number 11.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You started saying how you're operating out of Commissioner Holness's office,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
right. So that was the first, what, the first 2 years.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I started. Well, as you know, the whole situation is that the my whole life started after God humbles me because
Mm.
I I was making good money. I was running a business. I was focusing on me. I was living the life that I always dreamt of. you
Right.
know,
Right.
so I was renting a limo to go to South Beach uh, every weekend, mostly packing up. It's just that I was doing me.
Mhm.
In other words, I was I would say I was competing with the devil. I don't know. Um, but then when God humbles me, even the money in the bank was seems like I stole it, and even my furniture in my house was
Mm.
going against me. And then my daughter that got sick in law school, the doctor said she would never have a child, and that's like deja vu because after, when I was living on the street
Mhm.
and all this thing, and from a bad wound, my uterus was dislocated, and the doctor, and I was only a child when the doctor told my mom, based on what happened to me, I would never have a child. So to know that I had a child, her father almost killed me.
Mhm.
um, Turned back and helped him. I really, really wanted was to help him, but more. But 2 years ago, he died reaching out for my help. But for some reason, um, something happened that the fact that he, the fact that he was asking me to help look for his runaway wife, it kind of, it kind of trickled me because, because this is the man that spit in my face in front of this woman when we all were young. You
Right.
know,
Right. Right.
this is the man that tried to kill me, beat me, almost kill me. You know, um, and I never hated him. I never hated him because my mother my mother taught me how to love, but she never teach me how to stop. So even though he did me so much wrong, um, in how 2 years ago, actually 4 years ago, when he reached out for my help, I was traveling. I was
Mhm.
traveling writing my book in domestic violence, um, which was just gave as much pain as writing about my childhood abuse.
Right.
So
Right.
when he reached out to me, I was in a hotel writing, and I was shocked, But nevertheless, I I I spoke with him maybe for around 2 hours to get whatever you want me to help him, and
Mhm.
what you want me was to help him do is to find the wife that went to New York and do him wrong, and but that's the wife
Disappeared.
he That's why he beat on me about and tried to kill me and spit in my face in front of her, and tell me that his dad told him that that's the woman he should have a child with. You know, the family would be better, and that's the man that tell his mother for me to die in childbirth.
Mm.
So all through that, I really couldn't hate him. You know, but when he reached out to me, I asked him one thing in order to move forward because I had the money to help him. And I asked him for one thing and one thing only is for an apology in order to move forward, you know? And first and foremost, he was saying to me that um, he didn't call for me to take him back in our youthful years.
Mm-hmm.
He called for me to help him. And I didn't have a problem paying his plane fare to go to New York. But my daughter, who is his child, he was really dependent on her to help him with his citizenship. But nevertheless,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I asked him for one thing and one thing only in order to help him, and he would not give me that. And it's just a simple apology. And instead of he give me an apology, he said he won't, and that will take me to my grave. Here we go again with him in this
Mm.
great business. There we go again. You. I hope you die in childbirth. There you go again. My daughter was born footways, and it almost killed me, and I dodged the bullet. But
Right.
now I know, it's not that I dodged the bullet. It's that God had a plan.
Yeah, it wasn't your time yet.
And when they called me from Jamaica to help him, I reached out to our daughter, and she is trying to find out what happened. Because, and then I got a hold of him and I asked him what happened, and he said, I don't know. I think my wife's trying to send someone to kill me. Like, I don't a deja vu. You know, maybe she's
Mm.
trying to finish what you couldn't do to me. But I say that in a joking way. And we talk about it and we laugh about it. So a month after, when my daughter called me and said my dad is in the hospital, but he won't tell me what he's in there for. And let me tell you something. I called all the hospitals to find, and I even tell the hospital I'm calling to pay his bill. And I
Right.
couldn't find what hospital he was in, you
Mm.
know. And my daughter was feel like, no, he's up to one of his other games. You know, I'm like, I don't know what game, but none of the hospitals doesn't have it. So we started searching, and his family was still in Jamaica. Matter of fact, I'm going down there to meet one. And for you, I mean, I reached out to his brothers and sisters, and they said, no, we never hear anything happen to him. Nothing happened to him. So a month after, when they called, and someone called me and said, um, is this CJ? I'm like, yeah. Well, Mr. You ready for this? Suicide.
Let me have
His
it. Let me
name is
have it.
Suey.
Let me have it.
His name is Suey.
Seriously?
and they called me and said, Mr. Stewie said to call you for you to help. So I immediately called my daughter, and I said to my daughter, I don't know, some woman, you might want to figure this out, because some woman said your dad asked them to call me. So by this, I put my daughter in a three-way, and my daughter's like, why are you calling my mom?
Mm.
Mr. Stewart is defecating on himself, and we need pampers for him. And at
Mm.
this point, my daughter started to grill this woman. Like, can I talk to my dad? And they gave us the phone. I said, can you give him the phone? And I heard, I'm like, okay, that's not him. What is this call about? And the lady said, he's dying. And my daughter and I didn't believe, because I talked to him a month, and he said his wife trying to kill him. However, She's supposed to be in New York. And I got all her information from him, and I searched for her, and I found her on Facebook. I got to understand she's married, so I back off.
Whoa.
Because if she's married in New York,
his
he
wife
said
is
yeah,
married? And
yeah.
not to him?
So what happened is that he told me that she came back to Jamaica and took all his documents. He's borrowing $500 from me to get the documents back for the property because she took everything. And then he's borrowing another $500 to go to New York to look for her. And I said, I just need an apology from you. I don't mind helping you to find your runaway wife, but I need an apology. So I record everything and I send it to my daughter. And my daughter's like, why you keep asking him for an apology? You don't want to give you an apology. Let it go. But she don't understand the scar her dad leave on me trying to kill me, So she said, let it go. So I let it go. I never bothered her back with. So when the lady called, when I put her on the phone, and the lady said, he's dying, ma'am, and he's defecating on himself, and we need Pampers. My daughter and I didn't believe her. At this point, I call his family, and I tell them to go in the country to look for their brother, and they said, well, he didn't call us, so we're not going, and the things we do to my mom, we're not going. And, I mean, it's just a sad situation. So I told my daughter to call his brother, his oldest brother. And when my daughter and I was on the phone, called his oldest brother, he said, yeah, man, he's dead. And at that moment, my daughter didn't go silent. She go for questions. She started questioning him. I went in silent because this can't be. This just can't be. I mean, it's a 2 months prior. The man tell me, before he give me an apology, I'm going to go to my grave without it. So for him to be gone, it cannot be. This can't be.
It's just not right, right? That's not the plan.
I mean, come on now. I want to help the man. I really want to help the man. I want to show him that all what he did to me, and even when he's trying to push me over the cliff, and my face is bleeding from his soldier boot in my face, I still don't hate him. I went to Jamaica, and I talked to him. So at this point, I went in silence because he done gone, and my job is not done.
Yeah, you see, a lot of these things, some of it's, a lot of people are like, wait, she's talking about what? She went through what? That part of it? Let me tell you. The book is called Behind the Mask.
I just posted on your website, on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
I just posted it.
Y'all need to read that book. And then the new book
at the back to school giveaway Saturday. The new book I haven't finished reading it yet. I haven't finished writing
You're not done writing it yet.
Because the man that helped me get my green card, I went through hell with him. And that's why I was living on the street in Brooklyn, because I couldn't take it anymore, because every time he beat on me, he told me to call the cops. And he knew I couldn't call the cops because I'm illegal. So my whole thing is leave his house and live on the street in New York. And that's what I did. So now it's a lot of threat going on with him if I put his name in my book, which is, I'm not going to put his name, I'm putting my story, So I have to go ahead now. And I know the man is serious, because the man is serious. The man don't play. And there is evidence in that of him killing. So I took all precautions, and I remove my name from a lot of things so he don't know where I am. All my governmental stuff. Nevertheless, funny part about that, that's another story in itself because um, I don't know why is it that people who hurt me, I have a passion to help them. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. It's like I can't hate as much as I try, and then people who hurt me, and I'm talking about family and his father,
Mm-hmm.
I go back and help them financially, build a house, buy cars. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
And if when they calling me for help, I don't know how to say no. And even if I said no, I feel guilty. So it's like I'm weird. Why do I always turn back and help people who hurt me or try to kill me?
But
What is it about me?
but let's flip this now, because that is not where your call to assist, that's not the only place where it resides. You have this desire to help children. This
And homeless.
it's like
And
an
homeless.
and homeless people. Yes, it's
Right.
like an insatiable desire. You just, it cannot be satisfied, no matter what you try. You and you do and you do and you do, and that's one of the main reasons I wanted people to become familiar with you. And again, it has been at minimum 8 years since you've been on this show. Um,
Actually, okay, so this all started 2008 when
right,
I took me 3 years to write my book. Remember, I couldn't talk with you without breaking down before. Now
right,
you
right.
see how much I evolved. Now it's no more. It's not tears of pain. Now it's tears of tears. You
Mm,
know. So you see how, and I'm over 60 now. So
right.
you see how far I come from. You have to. You have to literally not even the your audience I could talk to because I was breaking down, and that was around the same time before my book came out when you interviewed me. So, and that was Lady Payne.
Right? Yes.
You were telling
Yes.
people go to Lady Payne page and Lady
Yes.
Payne. I was listening.
I forgot about that.
Lady Payne. It wasn't CJ Love. It was Lady Payne.
That's right.
That's 2008. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Because when your audience, then when you open up the line and I start talking to your audience, your listeners,
Mm-hmm.
um, everybody was Lady Payne. I'm praying for you. I'm listening to it,
Right,
reading
right.
it, and I'm like, Lady Payne, that is so wrong.
How
It's
far
seriously wrong.
how far we have come.
We come a long way, baby. We did. It was Lady Payne,
When
and there was a lady from she had opened up her home to me. She was from, oh, you have a very dedicated, you and PC have a very dedicated listener.
mhm.
Was, she sent gifts for you guys all the time. She's a white lady. She's in either Ireland or Switzerland or
She's in
one of those.
Finland.
Finland, yeah.
Yep. She hasn't been able to tune in much lately, but yeah, she's from Finland.
Yep. And she said, I wanted to come to Finland. Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we
Um,
come a long way.
want to take a quick moment here to recognize one of our sponsors. Um,
Okay, not a problem.
yeah, one of the show sponsors. I want to take a quick moment to recognize her because we're in this segment. Thanks to
Okay.
Althea and her healing heavenly hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist that comes to you. So if you're in Broad County, North Miami-Dade, South Palm Beach County, Althea will come
Okay.
to
Can
you.
she come by the book bag giveaway?
I'm trying to get her there.
Okay.
I don't know how much she'll be able to do apart from participate and give out her cards. But
Right.
Althea
And
is
yeah, I to promote her business.
yes, Althea is a licensed massage therapist, and you can reach her at 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000, or email her at thealater@att.net. So thank you, Althea. I got a massage from her last week, and it was much needed.
I
And
think she had promised to give me a massage way back when, and I would maybe it's not her. One of your listeners.
you know, it could have been. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That's so long.
Yeah, it's been that long. All right, so going back to the building of the back to school drive
Right.
and where it's coming from. Um, we have a little bit of an overview of what got it started, of where your passion is and how you are. And I want to thank you for that overview. I don't want it to give away too much because when people come on Saturday and they see your book and they get to interact with you, I need that to be fresh.
Right. What I'm saying now is not what's in my book. What I'm telling you regarding my daughter father is what happened 2 years ago.
Right.
I will reedit my book, republish my book, and had
Hmm.
that in it along with the letter that Mrs. Obama gave me about my book.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will put those updates in the book, which would and evidently going to make it a third.
Oh, so you're
Because
going to
whenever
do
time you revise the book, it has to be an update edition. So I'm going to have to make it a. Didn't want to make it a third edition, but I guess I will because I have to put his update in it.
right, right.
I'm really sorry he died. Because I don't think I was. I don't think I was. I honestly don't think I was finished with him. I wanted was to help him, to
Mm.
show him that even though he tried to kill me, I'm still alive, and I want to help you. So I think God snatched him away from me because of his purpose. But and the funny part about it, when he passed, my passport was expired, and I didn't know. My this is funny because I was getting ready to travel, and my passport was expired, and 3 days prior to me, um, went to the court to get a new passport.
Mm-hmm.
By the time he died, I want to go to the funeral, but my passport, when I asked for an emergency, they said they couldn't give me an emergency because my passport just went in, and it takes 6 weeks.
Right.
So when my daughter, father, brother told her how he saved me from his brother killing me, she decided not to go to his funeral. I was very, very, I begged her to go. I was very, very disappointed because I wasn't ready to let him go. I want to help him for him to see, even though you try to kill me, and even though I'm asking you for an apology to help you, and even though you said that that if you not giving me an apology going to take me to my grave, I want to show him, even though all of that, I still want to help you, and I didn't get that chance.
how how much of an influence would you say that aspect of your that part of your life has on how you are now?
Oh, tremendously, tremendously. Because had I didn't go through what I've been through, maybe I would be arrogant.
Mm.
And I know people went go through things and they came out being arrogant and stuff like that. But my mother, when she died, she gave me her loving heart. And I think, and that's why when I speak to parents, I said, you as a mother, as a great influence on your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And my son said to me one time, um, he was thanking me to raise him for him to be such a successful man. And at the time when I was going through writing my book, my kids then didn't know what I've been through. They only know me as a strong mother. My son would call me Tigress. My daughter would call me Hero.
Mm.
So when I started writing about my past, and I was in and out of the hospital because it literally, I'm watching the men literally putting that machete in my mother's skin and her flesh and her blood coming. I lost,
Mm-hmm.
and that book took me 3 years to write. And you know, when you used to interview me, I was broke. I mean, literally, I could not be on the phone with you for more than around 20 minutes or 10 minutes talking because you said, okay, CJ, let me take a break and
Mm.
uh, do my commercial, give you a little time to breathe. I couldn't. So
Yeah.
for me, with this part of my chapter, this is
Mm-hmm.
the best part of my chapter because it humbles me. It humbles me. So now it's like instead of revenge, I want to evolve to a better person because I'm a wolf. I'm straight wolf.
Mm.
You know? Yeah.
Now, in your interactions with people, with the real estate that you're doing, with the work where you've been giving back to the communities, how much of of these interactions, how much of your story do you get to leave with them from time to time, so that the ones that go, boy, why are you doing this? And the ones that say, she's doing this because she wants some praise or she wants some recognition. What do you tell the ones that you have helped?
I have two I have two different worlds.
Mm.
I'm complicated in every way. I am night and day, and I'm everything that comes with fire and water. I mean, in other words, whatever you want out of me, you will get it. It's no doubt. It's no gray area in my life. It's
Mm.
either black or white.
Right.
So I've been hate on because people can't wonder where I'm getting money from to do all these things that I'm doing. Um, and on account of that, I I I design myself and pride myself in creating a better me, especially now that I'm a grandmother. And I did that throughout my kids' them life. Even I got locked up 3 times and my kids them didn't know. I got locked up for fighting. So I use my car as a weapon. You know,
Mm.
you mess with me on the road. So when I'm in my car, in other words, I live a double life. When I'm around my kids, I'm a mother, I'm a soldier, I'm a protector,
Mm.
I'm a provider, I'm a comforter.
Right.
When I take off that soldier clothes, I am everything that your mother don't want you to be around. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I never do drugs, but when I hear music, I will bring the roof down.
Mm.
So for me, I'm a party girl, and I'm still am. I'm like the fire that you step back from.
Right.
But when it come on to my kids and other people's children, you can bet your life that I'm going to protect your child with the last breath that I have. So as a protector, I I protect more than my children. I cannot and woman. If I see a man touching a woman or beating on a woman, I become selfless. I don't think about death or hurt. I'm going to protect her because I know what it is like to get for your body to be used as a ball for from a man. So I'm definitely a protector. Now, the fact that when people hate on me now, I got kicked out of 3 churches because I wear a cowboy hat. The last church that did that, I
Right.
was going to burn it down. And my son called me immediately and he said, "Mom, what you doing?" I'm like, I'm about to knock this pastor out." And he said, "But why don't you just leave?" And I
Right.
don't believe in leaving without letting you feel my fire. If you do me something, I want you to feel my fire before I leave. All that I changed. The hate that I had from people because of what I'm doing, some of them tell me I'm begging money and I'm driving this car and that car
Mm-hmm.
because of people money. And that could be so far from the truth. My blessing comes from above. I don't work for money. I work for blessings. So I get hate on a lot because people are trying to control me. They don't know what I'm doing to do what I'm doing. I'm giving things, um, and I protect what I'm doing. So for me, it's like whatever you want out of me. If you come at me good, I'm going to treat you 100% and more better.
Mm-hmm.
If you come at me wrong, now I learn to smile in your face and just laugh it off. I no longer retaliate from the negative since I started reading the scriptures to know my do's and don'ts. I don't retaliate anymore. So as you catch me when before my book and during the time I'm writing my book,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a vigilante. I'm a vigilante straight.
Right.
I'm gonna show you how bad it was. I would leave out of club 5 o'clock in the morning and drive to Gainesville to pick up my son from school for the weekend because I don't want him to be in college, when other kids are leave, and take him back home. And sometimes, if it's on holiday, I will drive from the club, South Beach, drive to Gainesville nonstop, pick up my son, and drive to the next college, pick up my daughter, and bring them home because I'd never let my kids then take bus to school or anywhere. So that's the kind of mother I am. I am a man and I'm a woman. I'm a wolf and I'm a tiger. I'm a lion and I'm a sheep. So
Mm.
whatever you want from me, you'll get it. Now, I, over 60, I kind of mellow house and
Mellowed
talk to
out.
my kids like, yeah, I need to mellow house. But don't get me wrong. There's still little flame that will spit out of my mouth. So yes, to those who would come at me wrong, because of where I'm going, I will try to diffuse and go back into myself and think about the scriptures then that I read about anger, and then I will smile.
Mm.
So now it's no more flame; it's just hugs and love. But if I see someone doing something to a child or a woman, I can't guarantee that flame to stay inside of me. I'm just a protector.
Right.
But you can hate on me
So
now when I walk it off. don't try to hurt a child or a woman.
And that's a big part of why you do your giveaways.
Yep.
Now,
I want to make sure that that child got what I never had,
mm,
and that mother
I got
feels
you.
that she don't have to bow in order to get a book to give her child to go to
Mm-hmm.
school. That's a part of life and love and divine and God.
So, with coming into this Saturday,
Uh-huh.
with when people come to the event, what can they expect to find there? What are some of the things that you're planning for individuals when they come to this
Okay.
event?
Okay, this is the best part of me you're talking about. Now, that's where my that's where my glory and my happiness and my the little girl inside of me just popped out when I'm doing these things. Um, as you can notice on the flyer, I put on the flyer it's going to be um, an afternoon and evening of empowering life, enriching,
Mm-hmm.
encouraging, and educating. I don't believe in giving fish. I believe in teaching to fish.
Right.
And and an account of that for me is I see the mind. The stomach gets fed every day.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday will be empowerment. It will be a day where each one touch one, each one teach one, and each one reach one. I'm all about unity.
Right.
So that's basically what is going to be there. If someone, if there's any survivor on your radio station or listening and they want to come and because we don't talk about things that we've been through while we're going through it. We don't
Mm.
talk about the test when we're going through the test. We talk about the testimony. It's
Right.
hard to talk about what it's not only shameful or prideful, but it's a it's a reservation. You reserve things that you don't want to share.
Mm.
But once you get out of that test, you have your testimony. So, and some people will talk to you while they're going through their test. It all depends on what they're going through.
Right.
For me, I I walk around with my Pandora's box for years. I wear my mask. My mask was always my smile.
Mm.
I never cried. For years, I never cried. If you see tears come from my eyes, because I'm laughing too hard. so when so when God, that's why my kids them couldn't understand how broken I was when I was writing my book.
Mm.
I'm getting a heck. Yeah, my kids then could not understand. Yeah, I'm getting a really bad echo.
Oh, is do you have something on? I'm not hearing anything on my side.
I have my laptop. Yeah, I'm
Um,
getting an
yeah,
echo.
make sure you turn that down.
Okay, I'm on your page. Let me see. Hold on.
For those of you just tuning in, we're chatting tonight with CJ Love, giving you a little bit of background to who she is. Not trying to give you too much, since the back to school bash she'll be there, very well, and very able to answer some of your questions and interacting with you, sharing a little bit of her stories. And she has a lot of stories, things that have helped her to be the person that she is now. Some stories are big, hard pills to swallow, and yet still she has persevered, and she is here, and she has a heart of gold. Hence, this program that is happening this Saturday at Fins and Things in Lauderhill. CJ, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, great. So the back to school bash is happening at Fins and Things, 3801 North University Drive. And for those of you who trying to map it out, it's really easy to find. It's Fins and Things if you're on University. It is between Oakland Park Boulevard and Commercial Boulevard.
Yes, it's right where the Hooters restaurant is.
Yeah. So and yeah, it is
Across
really
from the Kmart.
closer.
Is it Walmart?
Walmart. It's
Walmart.
really closer to
Yes.
Oakland Park. It's just north of Oakland Park
Yeah.
on University and just south of 44th. And 44th kind of sits in the middle of between Oakland Park and Commercial on University. So
Right.
if you're a
If they're
commercial,
coming from north and reach Oakland Park, they went a little too far.
yeah,
It's a light
between
between Oakland
44th,
Park and 44th. Yeah. But
yeah,
it's right in the Hooters. If they can put in Hooters, they can get to the restaurant.
right, or Honey Baked Ham. If it's right across the street from Honey
Yeah,
Baked
right
Ham,
across from that in the Walmart shopping center, across from the Walmart.
right,
Walmart shop.
and Walmart is at the corner of Oakland and University. So those of you that are
Yeah.
familiar with the Lauderhill area, that's basically where you're going, Fins and Things, and it is a restaurant, but CJ has managed to get some space so that
Kevin. What happened at Things and Things?
hmm
That's where I did my first book signing. When my book came out in 2010, she opened her heart and her restaurant to me, and I just knew her. Someone introduced me to her, and she said, "Oh, you could do your book signing here," and
right.
that's where I did my very first book signing.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Yes, I have documents to show that.
You see, when you
Yeah,
form
so
good relationships, boy, I tell you.
yeah.
So okay, quickly, let us know what it is that we can expect coming into Saturday at this book bag giveaway.
As my business partner said, come with your Vanessa, well, she's going to be there. She said, come with your smile
Mm.
and get ready to walk out with on one unforgettable day. Life changing.
Mm.
So, yeah. So come with your smile, and it will be educational, empowering, and encouraging, and enriching. Each one teach one, each one reach one, each one help one. It's all about unity, love, and God.
And you did say there will be some vendors there. When I know when we spoke, you said there would be some
Yeah,
vendors.
vendors are welcome. Yes, it's $30 for the booth.
Right.
Yes, vendors are welcome, and the other radio station you're going to be with people so they can introduce their business over the air.
Right.
Rodney Baltimore from Hot 105. As a matter of fact, before I went, I spoke with him a little before I dozed off to sleep, and then you called. So he will be there. So if anyone have any event, they could talk to Rodney Baltimore from Hot 105,
Mm-hmm.
and the community advertisement that he gives is free.
Right. Right.
So you will be. He's all. a matter of fact, when I started giving away toys and school supply on the street around this song, he saw that the parents them was um they were like rushing me, and he said, "Why don't you get a place and give away things? You can't be driving around giving away book bags in your car like that." And at that point, Rodney Baltimore from Hot 105 took it under his wing, and here we are today. Matter of fact, the commercial for this will be coming out Wednesday.
Okay.
He said 7:45.
Mm-hmm.
So he will be there. So your listeners can come out and enjoy the empowerment. It's it's um it's the village. I'm a part of the village,
Right.
and I thank God that I met Mr. Stewie 10 years ago, and TC, and many more. So I'm loved. I
Mm.
grew up not feeling love. I grew up being rejected. But I thank God every day. Every day I thank God to humble me and not give me his wrath.
Mm.
So now I can happily tell anybody and everybody how much I love the Lord, because I am reading the scriptures, and what I'm reading, it's God ain't nobody you want to play with.
Right.
His wrath is just as strong as his love. And I really appreciate and thank Christ Jesus, because as you might see, I put it on my Facebook, in the Old Testament, it was a lot of killing and sacrificing and blood and war. And when Jesus come and shed that one blood,
Mm.
oh my goodness, all those blood sacrifices, it was like, so for me, the crucifixion is what whenever time anyone attack me, I think of the crucifixion, and came right back there and humbles me, because he was a good man, and look what they did to him. And me, I don't have to retaliate about hate anymore, or when
Mm.
anyone hated me. I just turn my mind in the Bible where I read about the crucifixion, and then that calmed me down, because he's a good man, and they kill him. So the crucifixion, I found my humbleness in.
And for those who are looking to attend the event, don't worry, you don't need to spill blood to get any of the supplies. You just need to bring your children.
Matter of fact, someone will be there doing blood pressure and sugar and stuff like that. And that's another story with that lady. Put me on her stage 8 years ago
Mm-hmm.
at Holy Cross Hospital, and then we start doing giving away stuff for healthy mother, healthy baby, and
Right.
then do baby shower and give away toys. Oh my goodness, my whole joy and pleasure is in giving. You having an event and you tell me, and I know it's about the kids,
Mm-hmm.
you just touch every part of my heart, and you're gonna get my attention.
People are going to see it when they show up on Saturday. People are going to
Yeah,
be, yeah, it's they're wondering about it now, but show up to Fins and Things, 3801 North University Drive. Show up, bring your children.
yeah.
It's imperative that they bring their children, right, CJ?
No kids, no book bags, no school supply.
There
It's
you
for the
go.
children. That's
Bring,
where I find my joy and my life, in the
do
children.
do the parents need to bring anything else? They just need to
No,
bring their children.
let's come with a smile. We're gonna have little finger food, and we're gonna have fun.
Mm,
We gonna have, like my granddaughter would say, she gonna love that. She
that's
gonna,
right.
yes, we gonna have fun.
And
And
doors
we're
open.
gonna be having
Go
we're
ahead.
gonna be having gift for the kids. They
Mm-hmm.
have to do their little performance,
Right.
test their little knowledge and have fun with the kids, dance competition. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be fun.
And the doors open at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. first come, first serve, and the capacity is only 200 seated, but we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna push it a little because we have enough food supplies for or at least 400 kids. So
Right.
the door will be locked when we reach our capacity. And I'm sponsoring another back to school, which I sponsor them every year the
Hmm.
following Sunday. I mean, Sunday after the Saturday. So
Oh, the day
I
after.
normally,
Okay.
yeah. So
Hmm.
I normally sponsor foundation, like the Deaf Foundation for deaf children, healthy mother, healthy babies, and stuff like that.
Right,
So
right,
yeah, come early. The door closed because I'm a woman of order.
right.
Things has to be in order. Like Vanessa said, show up, and showing up means you're in time. Show up early, that means you're in time.
Right. And you're
So
looking at.
I don't want to lock out any kids because they're going to mess with my heart. So
Hmm.
I hope the parents come early, and when it's time to close the door, I'm not going to be going out or looking out because I will go out there and give kids stuff, and that would be breaking, wouldn't
Your
be
own
fair for
rule.
those who come early.
You're breaking your own
Yeah,
rule.
yeah.
We're
So
talking about children ages 3 to 13.
yeah,
It's first come, first serve.
yeah. And I'm
Uh,
not going to go outside when they lock the door because, like I said, I don't want any kids leave without a bag. And if I go do that, then
hmm.
it wouldn't be fair for those who come early.
Right. So, everybody, you just need to show up, come early, and that way you can we can get through. It's only 3 hours. It's 4 to 7.
Yeah,
You
three with a lot of fun and business who want to talk about their business and life changing, you
right.
know. So educational, encouraging, enriching, and empowering. It's a night. It will be a day unforgettable.
There we go. Well, CJ, how can people get in touch with you? If someone wants to be a vendor, are there still vendor spots available?
Oh yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so if someone wants to get in touch with you, whether they be a vendor or they want to get in touch with you for another event, or they just want to get in touch with you to talk to you, how can people reach you?
It's on the flyer. I put the number on the flyer. It is 954. Let's see if I can. It is nine five
800.
four eight. Yeah, 0266, and it come right to my cell phone.
So, just for clarity,
And my
it's
Facebook is CJ Love,
simple, real simple. She's the only
and
one
that's
there.
and that's on your page too.
Right. So, it's 954-800-0266.
Yep,
That's the phone number to reach her. You call
yep.
her, text her, blow up her phone. Let her have to turn it off, and she won't turn it
That's
off.
good. No, I won't.
And look her up on social media. On Facebook, she is CJ Love. That's all there is to it. You won't see her
Yeah,
picture
and
as
then
a logo,
Instagram on CJ Diary, easier to find.
right?
Instagram
And you'll see
CJ
the picture.
CJ.
The picture is a
Yeah,
picture of her book. So and you can look up the book, Behind the Mask.
yeah. CJLove.com, CJLoveBooks.com,
There you go.
and it's on your page.
Thank you, thank you. CJ, I want to
You're
thank you
welcome.
for taking the time out to share a little bit of your story with us and about this book bag giveaway, which is more of a back to school experience than just a
Yeah.
school supply giveaway. And I want
Mhm.
to thank you for having the heart to do it. I want to thank you for
You're
all the
welcome.
work that you put in to be able to get the supplies. A lot of
Thank
people,
you.
I know what you have gone through because we've spoken to get the
Yep.
supplies.
From the beginning.
Yeah, a lot of people will just make assumptions, and I believe that if you want to know something, you should really ask. So I'm giving you all the
True.
opportunity to ask CJ. Go ahead, ask her. Hey, how did you go about getting this? She'll tell you. I'm not even going to allow her to get into it right now. because that's a part of the interaction for Saturday, and I don't want to take away from
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. Thank you, my brother.
You're very welcome. So,
I'm gonna put Vanessa on your page
yes.
and the flyer underneath it.
Hmm.
Okay. Damn.
All right. So, and y'all can go to my site, my Facebook page, and check out what CJ has been sharing. Cool.
Yep.
Just
And
about perfect.
I just want to thank you so much, DJ Stewie, Kevin, from the bottom of my heart. You've been riding with me for a long time now through this journey, this chapter.
Hmm.
Um, Forgiving yourself and never once said, CJ, you're gonna have to pay me to do this. And for that, I appreciate you. You give me you unselfishly. You listen to my story and you spread the word. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and also thank your listeners to tune in right around the world with your
Hmm.
internet, right around the world, to listen to my story and hope that my story will, and I think you're going to be doing it a live thing. You and TC going to be doing it live on Saturday, Kevin.
Right. Right. TC will be going live. I'll go ahead and share it out. Um,
Okay,
and I'll also be playing some music there with TC also, and of course I'll be hands on with giving out
but
supplies.
the other radio stations, yeah.
Hmm. Yep. I'll very much be
So
there.
listen, to all your listeners around the world, I thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope I said one little thing tonight that can touch or change or impact someone's life because that's what it's all about.
Hmm.
We touch and impact each other, inspire each other, motivate each other. We rise by lifting each other.
Right.
And I'm open to answer any question. You know, everything is everything that is spoken to me is very much confidential. Like DJ Sue said on the phone, I'm not a social media. I go on social media to basically to post what I read from in the Bible, what I've learned from in the Bible, because the Bible is answering all the questions that I've been trying to ask church folks for years. So now I'm getting it from the scriptures. So don't be afraid to ask me whatever question that you want to know. Whatever you ask is definitely confidential and won't be on the social media because
Mm.
I'm not like that, you know. And from there, you can follow me on uh, Facebook, which is CJ Love, and the cover of my book it will be there. Or you can go to DJ Kevin's page, and I just posted my book on there. You know,
Right.
I will be at the back to school thing, and I will have some books. Um, I'm going to be giving some few to some of the parents that I know will read it because there's a lot of times people buy the book just to support me, but I want them to read it. You know, if I know someone that is not going to read my book but just going to support me, I really won't sell it because there it's like a part of me that is not being touched.
Mm.
And I pray God that everyone that there's a lot of people that read my book that says they call me to ask me what if they want me to come to church with them or stuff like that, and it changed their life. I sold over 75,000 copies of my book, and Mrs. Obama sent me a beautiful letter regarding my book. I got invited to the Bill Gates Foundation.
Hmm.
The Oprah show reached out to me. They didn't want to do what I want them to do with my kids. Also, I will be having reopening back my writers club for young authors. So if you have a
Nice.
little one who's thinking of writing, I will help them write their book and publish it. I normally start out with the children with their own journal with their picture on the cover, so they could feel what a author is like, to know that they write and have their own book and have their picture on it. It's a matter of strengthening the wings of children, because they all need heroes. They all need champions.
Right.
They need investors. We can't tell the kids them to do the right thing when we are not showing them how, and we are not doing. We have to lead by examples as parents and as a village.
Right. Very true.
That being said, I will be there on Saturday. Me and my crew, my supporter, my champions. We will be there, and we are gonna have fun.
Indeed.
Having fun is the middle name for CJ Love.
It's CJ Fun Love.
CJ Fun Love. That's right. It's never a dull day with me.
CJ, I want to thank you again for coming out, and we'll link up on the weekend. Hey, listen, y'all come take a picture with CJ. She loves it. I'll be the cameraman. Yeah, come take a picture with CJ.
I love to mingle. Yeah, I love to mingle. I love to mingle. And bring the kids. Tell your neighbors.
Yes.
Pass it on. Because a lot of people say, I don't have kids. Yes, you have kids. You never gave birth to them. We are all the village, the mother of children. So even if you doesn't have a kid or your kid is grown, there's kids that around your community,
bring them.
that you can, grab a child and bring a child.
Now, understand, when the supplies run out, the supplies run out. So don't come and say, I heard about this on wherever I heard it from, on a site on social media, and I come from where, and there's none. Come early. Come early.
Yes, we won't run out, but come early.
He said, no, you're going to let them come late, because you tell them that you won't run out.
Oh, the door is going to close. The first 250 in, the door is closed.
Right.
The door is closed. And I'm not going to go outside, because I don't want to see any kids leave without a book bag.
There you go.
So I'm not going to go outside. And I know my team will pull me back in, because they know I'm always will give. And I have to uphold rules.
Yep. So come early.
In order to lead by example.
Bring a child. If it's not your biological child, bring your niece, your nephew, your grandchild. Well,
your nephew.
It could be your grandchild.
Your grandchild's friends. Your daughter's
neighbor's
friend,
child.
your neighbor.
Yeah.
Your enemy child. Because the child didn't do nothing to you.
Right. Once they age from 3 to age 13.
Yes.
Bring them. And come get your supplies. Come get their supplies. School starts in 2 weeks. Bring them. Come get their supplies. All right?
Yep.
Thanks, CJ. You take care.
You're welcome, my brother.
Love you always.
I will. I love you more.
And we will talk.
Yep. And goodbye, listener. I love you guys, and I will keep you in my prayers, and you keep me in yours, because I need it.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, bye-bye.
Love you. All right. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, musical therapy time.
Quality Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one get one free or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music. or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today. Your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Pulse Media Group.
Are you crazy about the music industry? You aspire to hit it big in music? Or maybe you've sweated out a soulful killer beat and are now stuck finding it's not as easy as it looked. Oh, but it can be easy for you with JTMC. We've been there. We know how it feels. So we solve challenges like production, promotion, marketing, branding and development, and more. With over 30 years of experience, JTMC is a one-stop shop for artists. We handle your graphic design, writing services, PR, as well as event planning, e-blasts, artist management, and bookings, so also your website and social media needs as well. We're experts in using creativity to persuade audiences on behalf of artists, drawing on our diverse experience to create projects that connect with audiences intellectually and emotionally. Artist success is everything to us, and our years of experience and commitment will be behind you for every one of your needs. If you've got music for the world to hear, whether you're a new or established artist, visit us at jtmcenterprise.com.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind, and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com, your links to worship and praise.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger.
Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help.
Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me. We are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
It's Christina representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin Stew and the night shift radio show. Yo, it at the thing, turn up the thing loud. Wow, DJ Kevin Stew have the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin Stew believe him, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show, Christina. It's a heart it up, loud. The beast.
Gonna wish you love.
Gonna wish you love.
Gonna wish you love.
Gonna wish you
Truly wish you love. Son of Jason Mighty. Want to thank JTMC Enterprises sponsoring the previous segment. Want to say big ups to GMAT Music Solutions for sponsoring this segment. You know, let me go ahead and mention something about GMAT Music Solutions. I did back-to-back events on Saturday, and GMAT Music Solutions provided the equipment I needed for the events. big ups to you.
Give you my only pair of shoes.
They really bring your event to life.
But it's okay. You can
So go ahead and give them a link. 754-307 GMAC. That's 754-307-4622. Or visit gmacmusicsolutions.com. Tell them you heard about them on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew, yeah? They'll know exactly who you're talking about. Once again, this is new music from Jason Mighty. It's called Wish You Love. Not the thing that we pretend to be love. Real love.
Though you made me, I'm gonna wish you love. Use me, I'm gonna wish you love. Deceive me, I'm gonna wish you love. 'Cause love is the key to life. No, you fake, but I'm gonna wish you love. Two-faced, but I'm gonna wish you love. You a snake, but I'm gonna wish you love. 'Cause love is the key to life. But it's okay, you can take my heart away. Though you hate me, I'm gonna wish you love. Use me, I'm gonna wish you love. Deceive me, I'm gonna wish you love. 'Cause love is the key to life. Though you fake, but I'm gonna wish you love. Two-faced, but I'm gonna wish you love. You a snake, but I'm gonna wish you love. Love is the key to life. Bitterness is showing. Ain't gonna do nothing for you. Pray God have mercy on you. I pray you change now all your ways now. After all you've done, God still have love for you. Though you hate me, I'm gonna wish you love. Use me, I'm gonna wish you love. 'Cause love is the key to life. No, you fake, but I'm gonna wish you love. Two-faced, but I'm gonna wish you love. You a snake, but I'm gonna wish you love. Love is the key to life. Change now all your ways now. After all you've done, God still have love for you. I pray you change. Rise this morning, give thanks. Life's not guaranteed at all. A lot of people never wake up this morning, never live to see today. Oh, the ones who never heed judge a warning, never live to see today.
This is the sound of Phil Watkins.
Falling, never live to see today.
A track called Today.
The innocent people falling, they live to see today. So if you live to see another day, I tell you don't forget to pray. Jah bless you with His mercy. Another chance to right the wrongs from the choices that you've made. Love will guide you upon your journey. Life is much better when you know what it's worth. Let every step count, let every move work. Here today, tomorrow, say your day and a leader. So set your mind and good living. With that you feel flirt. Waste your day seeking vanity. Flesh thing now go work. Walk fast from dirty liberty road that you know feeler. It best to wear a smile than to wear a dirty smirk. Remember we put Jaja first. A lot of people never wake up this morning, never live to see today. Oh, the ones who never heed Jaja warning, never live to see today. families falling. Never live to see today. A lot of innocent people falling. Now live to see today. Give thanks and praise, we still fortunate. Work a breeze, spread the message, cause we still a blow breath. Life, no promise on the road where we check, but Jaja never failed me yet. Rise up in the morning, giving thanks. With life, I have a special romance. Me and good health, a slow dance. Thank you, Jah, for giving me a next chance. You see the sun, you feel the breeze, you feel the pouring. Now take life for granted. You live another day of a million no morning. As Jah has come, a lot of people never wake up this morning. Never live to see today. Oh, the ones who never heed Jah warning. Never live to see today. Boy, let's leave a lot of families.
It is so important
Never live to see today.
to be grateful.
Some people falling. Now live to see today. A lot of people
Like the song says,
wake up this morning.
gratitude is a must, yeah?
To see today. Oh, the ones who never heed Jah warning. Never live to see today. Boy, let's leave a lot of families falling. Never live to see today. A lot of innocent people falling. Now live to see today. So if you live to see another day, I tell you don't forget to pray. Jah bless you with his mercies. Another chance to right the wrongs from the choices that you made. Jah guide you on your journey.
No matter what's going on, even through the storm, thank you.
This is Code Red.
No money in the bank, give thanks and praise.
That's the title of the track. Give thanks and praise.
In the tank, give thanks and praise.
Code Red had an awesome celebration last night inside the garden.
You still have life.
Luther Shervington was on stage.
If you hope
King Charles was on stage.
to behold the light of day, you're alive, you're not lucky, you're highly blessed.
Code Red was on stage.
Fell asleep last night and thought they'd see today. They're not here, give thanks for the day. No money in the bank, give thanks and praise. No gas in the tank, give thanks and praise. No bread, no rice, give thanks and praise. You still have life, so give thanks and praise. So often we selfishly complain being vain, while our neighbor has nothing in his kitchen. Sitting at his window, smiling every evening, he's satisfied smelling your cooking. No money in the bank, give thanks and praise. No gas in the tank, give thanks and praise. No bread, no rice, give thanks and praise. You still have life, so give thanks and praise. If you wanna know how precious life is, ask yourself this simple question. If times are so hard and life is such a challenge, why do we rejoice to see a brand new day?
son of Jadan from his EP Congo Bongo. Track called Youths, They Are the Future.
Youths, no ill treat them. Why you mislead them? When them right, you fi show them when them wrong. You fi tell them, set a foundation, foundation start. Live where them learn, I say the youth them turn. No say you can't fool them, so me I beg you, please cool them. Cause the youth they are the future. I'm more life when I girl of a youth. Me see the hands of a little father, where I take your son and them daughter. The youth they are the future. I'm more life when I girl of a youth. So what's wrong? We are the father, where I take your son and them daughter. Me never grow with no father, just my mother one. She fight it like a man, car food off in yam. She never give up on me, no, she never give up on me. Mommy, me know you try your best, that's why me I go do the rest. All the struggle and the pain, can't wait till the day me tell you don't work again. They are the future. I'm more like when a girl of a youth. Me see the hands of a little father, where I take your son and them daughter. Youth, they are the future. I'm more like when a girl of a youth. So what's wrong? We are the good father, where I take your son and them daughter. I live for your love. I live for your love. Ethiopia, I'm thinking of. Ja, I live for your love. The dirty tough and the beer check maga, but me push it for your liquor harder the data. Stand firm, ever holding the order. Straight from Spain to Jamaica.
The sound of the real storm.
Try to do better, be a go-getter. Keep job beside you throughout time.
Track called Live For Your Love.
Every measure, I am the treasure. You gotta feel it's true. I live for your love. I live for your love. Daily battles I rise above. Ja, I live for your love. Your love. I live for your love. I live for your love. Ethiopia, I'm thinking of. Ja, I live for your love. Plant a seed and the garden will grow. Militant is my tempo. Dereliction won't bring in the dough. Miss and a song can I sing so non-stop. But mediocrity is straight to the top. Heart of it stronger when it thunderclap. Trod into Zion and me nah rally back. Never missing the fact that I live for your love. I live for your love. Daily battles I rise above. Ja, I live for your love. I live for your love. I live for your love. Ethiopia, I'm thinking of. Ja, I live for your love. Oh, hey. Emmanuel, I'm a daddy, so I don't fear the monarchy. All when them rise to tsunami, the rod of Moses apart. Emmanuel, I'm a daddy, so I don't fear the monarchy. All when them rise to tsunami, the rod of Moses apart. Lord, me say me not stop trying, 'cause you must hear my cry. All when them cut me supply, my soul will never die. Marcus said for I live for your love. I live for your love. Ethiopia, I'm thinking of. Ja, I live for your love. I live for your love. I live for your love. Ethiopia, I'm thinking of. Ja, I live for your love. Ja, I live for your love.
Well, I drifted away. That's just how much I love you. And I've got to say, it grows with every day. No, don't stress yourself, my baby. Give me just a little of your time. Don't worry yourself, pretty lady. I'll take care of your heart like it's mine. Just a little of your tender touch is all I'm asking. Don't you be
from the production studios of King Genius.
There's nothing to fear. I'll be around to wipe all your tears, girl.
One Harmony Music Productions.
Oh, I won't.
This is Cozy Mellors.
I'll be the friend you depend on.
Let's go. Let's get started.
And when you feel down and out and need someone to call upon, don't you worry about a thing. I'll be right over, baby. And you hear me say, let's get started. Girl, I love you. It's long overdue. And you feel it too. Oh, baby. Let's get started. Cause you're the one that I'm waiting on. No more loving on the run. No, no. Lay your head on my shoulder, baby, and tell me what's on your mind. My arms are waiting for you. Don't overlook, my love is time. It's a blessing I can hold you the way that I do. Girl, I need you in my life. I wanna build my whole world around you. Let's get started, girl, I love you. It's long overdue, and you feel it too. Girl, I know. Just like the rain that falls from the sky.
This is Glenn Slowly.
My love for you will never.
This is Undying Love.
Will never.
13 minutes to the top of the hour. 13 minutes before I bounce on out of here.
Will never die. Just like the wind that blows. I'll never let you go. Never let you go. I'll never let you go. Could never. Alright. My love for you will never change, will never change, will never change. No, it's all about love. The world needs love.
This is Jamari. Working out with Gramps. Try Jah Love.
All over the world. Listen.
Open up your heart and your mind. I'm telling you, it's time to realize that your love is real. And no money can change that. No house, no car, no vanity. If you know that a pure love, come and read about it. Feel your vibes, is heaven, is holy. Hey, there's a spot for everyone if you open up your heart. It's all about Jah love. The world needs Jah love.
Every time.
Jah love. We all need Jah. Jah love.
So many times we see the children crying.
with Sister Annette Brissett. Track called My Everything.
Because I know that when you're with me, everything will be fine.
Yeah, we're starting off the week nice and easy.
A girl could ever need. You fill my day with joy and laughter. What more can I need? For you are my everything, everything to me. Yes, you are. You are my everything, everything. These arms are made for hugging, baby, and you fit right in. Come winter, summer, autumn, spring, you're my kind of man. You are everything to me a girl would ever need. You fill my day with joy and laughter. What more can I need? You are, yes, you are my everything, everything, baby. You are, yes, you are my everything, everything. You are my said I'd like to hold you in my arms, hold and make you mine, because I know that when you're with me, everything will be fine. You are everything to me a woman ever needs. You fill my day with joy and laughter. What more can I need? You are, I know, my everything. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Holding on to the past, wanna stand in the way, fighting to keep us alive. I'm more fuel to the fire. Nothing's changed, it's still the same. If we keep holding on to the past, wanna stand in the way.
Here's a track I haven't played in a minute.
Love will never change. It will always be the
Do y'all know who this is?
just gonna fight the more I do. Just gonna find a cure somehow. Eliminate the fight we have, baby. Friends keep telling you I'm no good for you, using hurtful words about me. If you love me, you ignore those silly lies. If you love me, you ignore those silly lies. More than a million guys in this world.
Alright, let me give you a hint to who this is.
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. If you love some stew, check out Kevin Stew.
To the past, gonna stand in the way, fighting to keep us apart. By adding more fuel to the fire, nothing's changed.
Yes, it is. This is Joanna Marie. Track called Fight No More.
The fight we had, baby. No more breakthrough. Just gonna find a cure somehow. Let's keep telling you I'm no good for you, using hurtful words about me. If you love me, you ignore those silly lies. If you love me, you ignore
you and me, sharing our lives together, even through the stormy weather.
I think this is how I'm gonna bounce on out of here tonight.
I don't know what I'm gonna do without your love.
A little Benji Myers.
Oh, yes, I mean it.
Hooked on you.
You got me hooked on you. I don't know what I'm gonna do without your love. Oh, yes, I mean it.
I want to thank each and everyone for tuning in tonight.
Let's stay together, even through the fire. I hope you can see just what you mean to me. This is how our love should be. And I know that we've got places to go. I know that our love can grow. I know that you know what I'm trying to say. So baby, how do you wanna end today? You got me hooked on you.
And y'all got me hooked on you, so I'll be back tomorrow as we do some healthy love.
Oh, yes, I mean it, baby.
Same time, same place, 10 p.m. Eastern, kevinstew.com, PEMGTV.com,
without your love.
One Harmony Radio, WGLRO, all the affiliates.
From the first time that I laid my eyes, you got me wondering what a feeling, so revealing. You've got me thinking, how could this be? You and me, sharing our lives together, even through the stormy weather. Ooh, now.
Oh, before I get out of here, let me just mention this real quick. Also on Saturday is the Citizenship and Voter Registration Drive happening down in Miami at the Church of the Ascension. That's 11201 Southwest 160th Street.
I don't know what I'm gonna do without your love. Oh, yes, I mean it.
So you definitely want to check that out, yeah?
You've got me hooked on your love. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Alright, this is where I get on out of here. Thank you. Y'all take care. I'm back tomorrow. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world. I'm out of here.
Yes, I mean it, baby. You've got me hooked on you. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. Oh, yes, I mean it. You've got me hooked on you. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. Oh, yes, I mean it, baby.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.